Hello and welcome. We have a special report on the tragic events that unfolded yesterday, September 10th, 2025. The nation is in mourning following the shocking death of prominent conservative activist and media personality Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk, a well-known conservative activist in the United States and staunch ally of President Donald Trump, was shot and killed during a public event at Utah Valley University. He was 31 years old. The incident occurred during the first stop of his American Comeback Tour, an event hosted by the university's chapter of Turning Point USA, the conservative youth organization Kirk co-founded in 2012. Video of the incident, which circulated widely on social media, showed Kirk seated at his signature "Prove Me Wrong" debating table, engaging with a large outdoor crowd. He was in the middle of answering a question about mass shootings and transgender individuals when a single gunshot rang out. The footage shows Kirk briefly clutching his neck before collapsing from his chair as stunned attendees screamed and fled for safety. Reports confirm the shot was fired from a significant distance, potentially from the roof of a campus building over 180 meters away. Authorities have described the shooting as a targeted attack and a political assassination. Utah Governor Spencer Cox stated, "This is a dark day for our state. It's a tragic day for our nation. I want to be very clear, this is a political assassination." As of the latest updates, the suspected shooter remains at large. A person of interest was taken into custody but was later released after interrogation, and the manhunt continues. Just hours before his death, Charlie Kirk's final social media post discussed the tragic murder of a Ukrainian refugee, Irina Zarutska. Kirk wrote, "If we want things to change, it's 100% necessary to politicize this senseless murder. Because it was politics that allowed a savage monster with 14 priors to be free on the streets to kill her." This final message underscored his ongoing focus on criminal justice reform and public safety. Kirk's sudden death has sent shockwaves across the political spectrum, drawing swift and universal condemnation from leaders of both major parties. President Donald Trump ordered all American flags to be flown at half-staff, calling Kirk a martyr for truth and freedom, and blaming the rhetoric of the radical left for the killing. Democratic leaders, including former President Joe Biden and California Governor Gavin Newsom, also unequivocally denounced the violence. Newsom stated, "The attack on Charlie Kirk is disgusting, vile, and reprehensible." Charlie Kirk was more than just an activist. He was a central figure in modern conservative politics. He co-founded Turning Point USA at the age of 18, building it into the nation's largest conservative youth movement. President Trump often credited him with galvanizing young voters. He was a husband and a father to 2 young children, a 3-year-old girl and a 1-year-old boy. That is the tragic news on the death of Charlie Kirk. His killing represents a profound loss for his family, his followers, and has ignited a national conversation on the alarming rise of political violence in the United States. As the investigation continues, the nation is left to grieve and reflect. Our thoughts are with his wife, Erica, their 2 young children, and all those who knew him during this incredibly difficult time. This has been a special news report. Thank you for listening.